Hello my pop culture lovers and welcome back for another video. So in this video the focus is going to be on the television series Boy Meets World. I've gone down this rabbit hole on YouTube and just watching Disney Plus of Boy Meets World and rewatching the series and remembering how much I love the series. But there's one specific issue that I never loved about Boy Meets World, and that was the couple of Shawn and Angela. Of course, the main couple in the focus was Corey Matthews and his longtime crush slash girlfriend slash wife, Topanga Lawrence. But Topanga and Corey never spoke to me, and I think Topanga and Corey never spoke to a lot of couples because we all didn't grow up with the love of our lives being next door or in the same school as us, this unrealistic expectation. So instead of focusing on Corey and Topanga, I'm going to focus on take it away, Corey.
Shawn and Angela!
Yes, Shawn and Angela. So, like I said, I'm a big fan of Boy Meets World, but I'm specifically a big fan of Shawn and Angela. I probably stated this before. I know I do voiceovers, but I am an African American woman, a black woman, however you want to say it. And Angela was like my first representation of like a black character, especially like on a white sitcom where she like stood out. I watched things like Family Matters and all types of, and Martin and in Living Color, where it was like a majority like black cast, so like nobody really stood out. But to me, Angela stood out because she was able to get Shawn Hunter to be like her romantic interest. And back then, Shawn Hunter, or Ryder Strong, however you want to put it, he was a heartthrob for many girls. So the fact that his love interest was a black woman really stood out to me as a kid. And the fact that Shawn and Angela had a different dynamic than Corey and Topanga. Corey and Topanga were like this cookie cutter relationship. You know, you placed here, you're going to end up together, everything's going to work out, you love each other, love will always keep you together. But when it came to Shawn and Angela, they went through trials and tribulations, and specifically a lot of trials and tribulations pertaining to how they were treated by their parents, affecting their future relationships, things such as that. But I'm not here to describe the relationship of Shawn and Angela. I'm here to talk about how Shawn and Angela were done dirty. Many YouTube videos have been spoken about regarding the topic of Shawn and Angela, but I just want to add in my 2 cents because anytime I'm watching these YouTube videos, I'm literally shouting to them, agreeing or maybe disagreeing on the whole Shawn and Angela thing. Now, Shawn and Angela started in season 5. This is when Angela was introduced to the show of Boy Meets World. And when her character was introduced, it was kind of like this whole thing where Shawn was like, I've dated girls before, I already dated Angela, but then he ended up falling in love with Angela through all the belongings in her purse, not knowing it was Angela's purse. So he falls in love with Angela that way. They begin dating, and we go through like this whole back and forth with their relationship. It's very complex. It's not as straight and narrow as Corey and Topanga, where it's like Corey and Topanga love each other, they're going to end up together, that's it. What Shawn and Angela, it was this back and forth. There were so many things interfering with their relationship, but at the end of the day, everyone, and by everyone I mean fans, for the most part wanted them to be together. The biggest thing when it comes to Shawn and Angela is that they never ended up together in the season finale. They ended up on their separate ways, and then Girl Meets World, the reboot came, and it was a hot mess. So for those that don't know, again, Girl Meets World is a reboot, and Shawn became like a big character in the show. So at first it was just focusing on like Riley, her friend Maya, and then like Corey and Topanga would drop around. But once Uncle Shawn came back on the picture, things started to change. Specifically, I don't know if Michael Jacobs or whoever in the background really wanted Shawn to like be a father figure for Maya, and in order to be a father figure for someone, you have to date their mother. Did you not know that was like in the contract or something? Because apparently it is for Boy Meets World / Girl Meets World ideology. So because that happened, when we finally got to see Angela come back, again, a hot ass mess, Angela is married and she goes to Shawn to talk to Shawn about having a child with her husband and if she'll be a good enough mother because Shawn and Angela have mommy issues. And I'm gagged. I was literally gagged because all the moments we spent with Shawn and Angela of them discussing what life will be, and even the episode where they jump into the future in Boy Meets World and we see that Shawn and Angela aren't cool, us as fans always thought, okay, you guys will separate, you're going to grow individually as adults, but eventually you're going to come back together and date. And because Girl Meets World has such a big focus on this ideology of like Maya and Shawn being a father, but like not being a father, so basically like a stepdad, where okay, Shawn doesn't have his own biological kids, but he needs to be the father to like Riley's best friend Maya, and Riley is Corey's daughter. So basically they'll have kids who are best friends instead of just giving Shawn a biological child. I don't know. It makes sense because Shawn wouldn't have like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, but because of that, it ruined the relationship between Shawn and Angela. And for me, Shawn and Angela, maybe they weren't always meant to be, but I truly believe that Girl Meets World should have gave them a couple of episodes where they were genuinely together and dating and trying to figure things out. I know that a lot of reboots do that thing where the main couple we're rooting for, they give it another chance, but it doesn't work out. I genuinely believe that Shawn and Angela were done dirty. Even if they didn't end up together, I feel like the way Girl Meets World had it set up really ruined that relationship and ruined what it meant, because eventually Shawn started acting like Angela wasn't the love of his life. Like Angela didn't mean anything. Like, oh, she broke my... Like, just rewriting things that did make sense. It's like, did this happen behind the scenes? Because last time I remember, Angela said, let's not say goodbye. Let's just say... What did she say? Let's not say goodbye. Let's just say something. And because it means forever. And then Shawn looks and says, goodbye, Angela. So technically, Shawn, you the one who walked out, not Angela. But here we are. I just wanted to discuss that they were done wrong. I think all fans know that. But again, how I would have done it for the reboot of Girl Meets World is that I would have had Angela come back. And her and Shawn would try to rekindle their romance, but it eventually doesn't work out, and they do decide to be friends. Again, I don't have a problem with Shawn and Angela not ending up together, but I have a problem with Katie, Maya's mom. She was really annoying, and they were just trying to force something that just wasn't meant to be. I guess neither were Shawn and Angela. Thank you for listening to another one of my videos or watching. As Mr. Finney says, I love you all. Class dismissed.